Game 6 here, it made me think quite a bit about the opening here. So on the one hand, we have a few things that encourages you to buy lots of action cards and to play lots of action cards. You have Colonnade, which rewards you for that. You also have a couple nice things that you would like to play often, Giant and Possession. You could also build somewhat quickly with Duplicate, and there's plus actions in Native Village. You also have plus buying in Grand Market, and Pathfinding is a big player, it could help you draw lots and lots of cards. The best target would be Grand Market, but that seems difficult to get up to Grand Market in this game, especially where there's no trashing of coppers or anything, or no way to gain it nicely. So it seems like your Pathfinding token would fall on the Menagerie. So it's a bit interesting on how you want to play this game. I'm not too sure that I want to play long, meaning to play for playing giants and possessions. I don't want to get involved with a possession mess. So I want to play a bit more money styled while still taking points off the colonnade, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So I open Vassal Silver against Fortune Teller Silver. The Vassal really is just to make Menagerie in the future a little bit better because it's a unique and it might come in a hand and make all things unique. So I get up to 5 and I go for Giant straight away. I could have picked up a Treasure Trove there, that definitely crossed my mind, but I'm looking to angle my deck in the direction of playing lots of Giants. So 4 here could be another silver, perhaps should have been another silver, but I go for Duplicate. I know I have 3 terminals and my deck reminds me, look, you have 3 terminals here. But I was hoping to get the Duplicate to gain a few Menageries. Now, if you give your opponent 10 Menageries and they put Pathfinding on it, you probably lose. So I don't think I could give him 10 Menageries, which means I want to take some for myself. That is why I bought the Duplicate, so I can buy Menagerie, gain Menagerie, and hopefully get a decent share of those things. So my opponent, he picked up a gold at some point. He also has a Giant now, and a second one. So that play what he made there, that is kind of where I want to be angling my deck. I want to be playing Giant, and then when I can't buy gold, or perhaps still buy a Giant when I can't buy Province, and take the Colonnade points while adding Giants and money to my deck. So that is the plan for me here. I get to 8, and I don't know if it was too early to stick the Pathfinding token on Menagerie, but I do it anyway, and now I have to go furiously after these Menageries because my opponent will definitely try to cut me off from these now that they are so valuable to me, and also perhaps because he wants to do something similar. He has been picking up a lot of Menageries, so he might be going after the Pathfinding as well. So a bit of deliberation for my opponent, he eventually plays the Fortune Teller, which flips quite a few things. I'm quite irritated. I did entertain thoughts of playing the Vassal before the Fortune Teller because there was a Duplicate in there somewhere, and I could still buy Menagerie even if I don't hit it. So, but with the flip of the deck from the Fortune Teller, I play my Giant just to get it on the attack mode, right? So I smash my opponent's Grand Market. He smashes one of my Menageries. That's good. I'm happy I smashed his Grand Market if he's smashing my Menageries. He is able to get up to 8 and puts his token down on the Menageries here, and I take one even though I have lots of money, and I presume he's gonna take the last one here. Yeah, there we go. So I think he has 5 of those and I have 4 of those because he smashed one of mine with his Giant. But now that the Menageries are gone, there's not much else to be doing here. So I go for a Giant and I just hope, look, we're going to play this Menagerie as Lab effectively, and we're looking at something with Lab and Giant, Lab and Giant. And hopefully that could get us over the line by buying provinces. Because the Giants, they give you 5 coin on every other turn, and that's a lot of money. That's like a platinum. So it probably means, that when you play a Giant, you could get to buy a province. Maybe, especially when you have nice Lab Menagerie things here. So I'm expecting to get up to province here, and this is my plan now for the remainder of this game. Just hit the provinces as hard as possible. There is still 2 points on Colonnade, but I'm not too concerned about it, really. I think the provinces will be worth worth going after, and when I can opportunistically pick up the 2 points from the colonnade. If it's still there, then I'll do it. So good turn for me here, drawing quite a bit with the Menagerie, and seeing enough money, just enough money actually, to pick up a province. Now for somebody who is playing a more money style deck, I only have 1 silver in my deck, which is not good. Not good at all. I should perhaps have a gold, perhaps a treasure trove that should have been purchased a long time ago, maybe. Maybe giant treasure trove just is quick enough to win against this pathfinding menagerie thing. Not sure, not sure. Anyways, we have another decent turn coming up here. Menagerie will activate. Woohoo! Very happy about that. The vassal did what I wanted it to do eventually, anyway. And my opponent now picks up a couple grand markets. So I smashed his first one. He still went back to pick up another one. I'm very, very happy that my giant was able to smash his grand market. It set him back a big, big deal. And he spent the time here to go picking up a couple more grand markets. So now I do pick up another giant. I have lots of giants in my deck. Perhaps too many, but I pick it up there mostly for the 2 points. I also have some native villages, as you see here, so perhaps I can get to play 2 giants if I'm lucky. And hopefully I could get provinces before my opponent can, find all these grand markets and whatnot. He now has a third one. I'm not expecting his menageries to do very well. This is my hope in the game so far, meaning, okay, you might trigger it on your opening 5 cards, but I don't really see him triggering it past that too many more times. Maybe on the odd chance he'll get the second trigger for the menagerie, but after that I don't expect that to happen, because on the first trigger you draw an extra card first, I believe, maybe, I'm not sure, but either way you draw 4 cards with the first menagerie, and he has 7 coppers and 3 estates, and now multiple cursors in his deck, as well as other duplicate cards. I believe he has more than 1 giant too. So that's my hope. I'm still going after the grand markets my opponent is, and I have, 2 provinces now. I do not flip the deck here because I want to see my giants and menageries inside. I don't have very many good cards in my deck. My opponent actually smashed a silver out, which is why I'm replacing it here. And this should get me to province number 3. Now my opponent is actually able to string together a few menageries here. I think all his remaining menageries. He may have 4 only because I hit one with my giant. My giant has put in a lot of work. He's hit good cards out of my opponent's deck. I'm very pleased with the hits that the giant managed to get. And he comes up with 15, not 16, which is good. So he's only able to get the 1 province. But he's still able to come up with $15, which is a lot of money, something I have to keep in the back of my mind. Perhaps he could get to 16 on a good turn too. So province, native village, and another giant for my opponent. Here, luckily, I do see enough money to pick up province number 3 for me. If I could get 1 more province, just 1 more, I can focus on the duchies and perhaps take the game home from there on a 50% lock. So province for my opponent. I wish that I could buy a province this turn, but unfortunately not able to do so. Not even able to buy a duchy. If even I was able to buy a duchy here, that would have been real good, but still, not still, but no duchy for me at this point, and I have to wonder whether or not my opponent can take 2 provinces. That is commanding, but I don't think it would be very good. So he actually comes up with, 8 here, I believe, and he takes our province, does he? Let's see. No, actually he seems to stall out here, and he just buys another duplicate, so setting up for some duchy gains in the end. Fine, whatever, but hopefully I will be able to close out the game before he can draw into all of his duplicates and whatnot. So a nice thing with his fortune teller is that native village will guaranteed set aside something bad at the top of the deck there, so that is a good thing for me. I pick up my 4th province here, and I need to start going after the duchies now. Unfortunately, deck does not cooperate with me. My opponent buys the penultimate province. They're a bit scary. perhaps, you never know. What if I had native village with these giants? Maybe he was checking. I don't know. But anyway, he goes for it there. I can do nothing more than buy an estate. Consider duplicating the estate, and maybe I should have, because my opponent has a tremendous estate here. I don't know where this came from, but he's able to draw tons with his menagerie, and I think he's able to buy province and duchy and duplicate a duchy for the win. So I don't think the estate mattered, the extra estate, anyways, because he was able to get 2 duchies from his duplicates to close out the game. So that is game 6 for you. We finish at 3 apiece. I'm okay with that result. I did foolishness in the first game. I actually had a win on looking back at it. I tried something on the second one that I lost, and this one here, well, I'm not sure. Maybe I just got outplayed here. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you